Alright everybody, welcome to my very cooked UFC Fight Night picks for Dolidze versus Hernandez. First fight on the card is Gabriela Fernandez versus Julia Stoliarenko. Listen, okay, I know it's women's MMA. I just can't pick an 11-9 Julia Stoliarenko in the Big 25. Like, I know this woman submitted Molly McCann in a big upset. Molly McCann with the "you can't fire me, I quit" retirement. I mean, to be fair, people do be forgetting, man, that she hit that spinning elbow against Luana, Carolina like fucking 20 years ago. People forget, man. Anyways, if you look at Julia Stoliarenko's record, you see that it's 11-9. If you reverse that, you get something that's even worse. I'm gonna go with Gabriela Fernandez. She did fraud check a pretty decent prospect in Wayne Kong, took her O, and yeah, I mean, she's well-rounded. I don't think she's gonna get taken down and just dominated by an 11-9 Julia Stoliarenko, but it's women's MMA. Welp, back on the Tapology again. I'm sorry, dude. I just don't know what's up with the UFC site recently. It's just so fucking shit for me, anyway. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go with Uros Medic. Gilbert Urbina has literally been win one, lose one his entire career, and Uros Medic as of recently has been kind of like that. But it's not as bad, and it's against Maitebek Orabai and the fucking other guy that he lost to. I can't name. I'm sorry. Oh my god, why am I such a casual? Whatever, I'm sorry for no technical breakdown. I'm going with Uros Medic. But also, I feel like this is gonna be one of those things where, like, there's somebody who's a kind of unreliable heavy favorite and they just get fucking chinned. Anyways, next we have Joseline Edwards versus Priscilla Cachoeira. I think I'm saying it right. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go with Joseline Edwards though, decision. I mean, you could see it right fucking there. Yeah, I'm going with her decision. She's decent. That's the only reason why, is because she's decent and a lot of women in the bantamweight division aren't. Next, we have Elijah Smith versus Toshiomi Kazama. Look, man, I know it's so predictable. Everybody's gonna be picking the same thing. But let's be honest, who the fuck is picking someone who's 2-3 in their last 5? Come on, man. I'm not picking him, dude. I'm sorry. I don't think I've even seen Toshiomi fight. Every single one of these guys and girls, I've watched them fight multiple times, except for Toshiomi. So, and he's fucking 2-3, bro. I'm not picking you. I'm gonna go with the hyped up prospect and Elijah Smith. Next, we have Julius Walker versus Rafael Corquera. Why did I put so many finishes? I don't think it's gonna be. Nah, actually, I could kind of understand why. Next, we have Miles Johns versus Gene Matsumoto. And honestly, bruh, this pick is just a pure vibes pick for me. I don't think Miles Johnson is that. I honestly think Miles Johnson is kind of mid, bro. Obviously, I mean, Miles Johns is insanely good. He's a bantamweight. He's decent, okay? I always say that. I feel like I say that every fighter is decent, but they're good, alright? Every fighter is good most of the time. I don't know, I just feel like with Gene Matsumoto, like, bro, losing to Rob Font in an incredibly close decision, by the way, is not that bad of a look. I mean, Adrian Yanez got fraud checked, and he's coming off of a win. And remember, this year is, in fact, the year of the Unks. So yeah, I'm gonna go Gene Matsumoto decision. He had an incredibly close fight with Rob Font. Honestly, could have probably gone either way. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gene Matsumoto. Alright, next we have Andre Touchy Feely. I actually kind of like his nickname, even though it's a little bit creepy. Touchy Feely, like, who you touchy feely with? But yeah, it's creative. I like it. Versus C-Rod. You can see here I'm going with C-Rod. I'm kind of iffy on this pick though. It's like when I think Andre Feely is gonna lose, he ends up winning, and then when I think he's gonna win, he ends up getting fucking destroyed and murdered. He's literally been win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. His entire, if you look at his career, that's exactly what it is. And he is coming off of a loss. Is he coming off a loss? He is. Ooh, you know, there might be some. Hey, Andre Feely might be a crafty pick here, you know. He's in his mid-30s, so Andre Feely, you know, year of the Unks.
Shut up with this year of the Unks shit.
That means he's gonna win this one, right? But, like, bro, every single time I think somebody's gonna win against C-Rod, he just becomes a fucking god and beats them. So I'm gonna go with C-Rod, crafting it up. to a decision because he's kind of crafty. And Andre Philly, I don't know. He's so inconsistent. I can't trust him. But so is C-Rod kind of too. I don't know, bruh. This fight's fucking weird. Next, we have Eisman Lucindo versus Angela Hill. Eisman Lucindo lost to Amanda Lemos. She won one round, but then she just like got held down. Too inexperienced, too young. But I think she beats Angela Hill. But, I mean, look, I don't mind a crafty little Angela Hill pick. I just don't know if Angela Hill is good enough to be Eisman Lucindo. But she could obviously craft it up to a decision, alright? Which is why this fight is kind of hard to pick. Because, like, if Angela Hill wins this, she's literally going to be in, the top 8. Which is something I would be shocked to see. This woman is 40. I mean, then again, if Holly Holm could do it. And in the co-main event, we have Usyk versus Ode Osbourne. I'm gonna go with Steve Usyk. Ode Osbourne is 13-8, and I feel like every single time Ode Osbourne fights somebody that's decent, he loses. This is at bantamweight. That's interesting. Okay, Steve Usyk fighting Ode Osbourne at bantamweight. This is very interesting. Ode did just get a KO. Let's look at Steve Usyk's last 3 fights. All of those guys are top 5 guys. Pantoja, champion, flyweight GOAT. If he defends his title once or twice, he's probably gonna be the flyweight GOAT. Kai Kara France just challenged for the belt. Brandon Moreno is still highly ranked and had one of his best performances against Amir Albazi before he fought Usyk. I mean, I just don't think Ode is top 5 flyweight level to be Usyk. And look, I know Usyk hasn't really been showing improvement as of recently, and that is a bit of a problem, but I even think like a coasting Usyk schools Ode Osbourne. Now, if we've gotten to the point in 2025 where Usyk is losing to Ode Osbourne, bruh, I'm gonna have a primal crash out. And then in the main event, we have Roman Dolidze versus Anthony Hernandez. I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez. Bro, this is so predictable. I'm such a fucking douchebag. I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez. I'm picking against Roman Dolidze again. This dude literally cucked JP Bays. I will never forgive him. That's fucked up. That story is so sad. That JP Bays story. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Anthony Hernandez winning a decision. I think he's gonna keep it on the feet because Anthony Hernandez isn't bad on the feet, and I don't really see Roman Dolidze hurting him anywhere. Roman Dolidze is not explosive like Michel Pereira is, so I don't see Anthony Hernandez getting hurt to the body. Guys like Marab, Anthony Hernandez, they could get hurt to the body and still relatively be okay and still go on to win rounds just because of how fit they are. Like, Dolidze and Hernandez's striking isn't bad. It's not like super high level either, so maybe a little bit sloppy in the first round, but I think in the second, third, and fourth, I think we're gonna see Hernandez start to pick up the pace. And I think Hernandez has a chance to actually submit Roman Dolidze. Sounds kind of crazy, but maybe a Neil Magny fucking TKO, bro. Jesus, I've been recording for 40 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna end this, dude. I've been fucking yapping. Holy shit, 40 minutes? That's the longest I've ever yapped for. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day too.